Okay, guys, my voice is clear, right?
Yes, we
Yeah,
can hear
it's
you.
clear.
Okay, let's get started. So, first of all, I would like to welcome you all to this Microsoft Intune overview session. In this session, we are going to see, uh, the historical background of Intune, right? Then, what all things we are doing through Intune in a nutshell, right? Then, why Intune is the best choice for organization, then why it is necessary for you to learn Intune, right? And then we will see how to do the lab setup, and then we will see the course content, then the exam after this training. So how this training will be conducted. So those things we are going to cover in this session now. So let me introduce myself first. Okay, so my name is Kashif. I am from Mumbai. I have somewhere around 15 years of practical IT experience. I work as architect. I design and implement technologies for organization. So mostly I worked on SCCM and Intune technologies. I have expertise on SCCM, Intune, Active Directory, Azure, PowerShell, application packaging, Microsoft 365, etc. I have done masters in information technology, and I am a Microsoft certified professional. With regards to training, I have been teaching for the past 10 years now, and I have trained more than 40,000 students globally. These are my website and email address, guys. So that's about me, guys. Let me take you to the next slide, which talks about Intune. Now let's discuss about Intune. So Intune is what? Intune is basically a Microsoft product which came in the market in the year 2010. Okay. Now from 2010 till 2018, this product was going okay, not going well in the market. But from 2018 onwards, what happened? Intune started taking over. It is getting implemented in organizations. And when we have COVID in 2020, most of the people started working from home, right? After 2018, it's accelerated little bit. And then from 2020 onwards, it is moving like a monster now till 2025. So it is being implemented in almost all the big and medium organizations. Wherever you go, you will find Intune. Why? Because this is giving um, solutions which other competitors are not able to provide those features, right? So whatever Intune is providing, their competitors are not having those features. Mostly their competitors are focusing on mobile devices like Android and iPhone, but Intune manages devices, all the leading operating systems. So Intune, through Intune, you can do what? You can do MDM, mobile device management, and mobile application management. So you can manage mobile devices, plus you can manage applications. And the best part is you can do it over the internet. So your employees do not need to come to office to get Intune policies. Unlike SCCM, in SCCM world, those who are from SCCM background, you know what I'm talking about. In SCCM, what happens? You have to bring your computer. Your employees will have to bring their computers in office and connect it to the office network to get SCCM related policies. SCCM can also manage the devices, the Windows devices, especially Windows devices, over the internet, but it is very limited, and it is not reliable. But Intune works on internet, and it manages what all devices it manages. It manages Windows devices, Windows 10, Windows 11 devices, right? It manages MacBook. It manages Android, Windows Phone, iOS, iPad devices, plus Linux devices. So you can manage these operating system. These are leading operating systems, right? And Intune is managing all of them. Now, similarly, it can manage applications inside the mobile. Suppose you have Outlook or Microsoft Teams or Microsoft Edge browser, right? You can deploy policies for those applications. You can protect the data of those applications, right? So there are many things which we can do, but Intune is basically mm, uh, the the main features of Intune. The main features of Intune is to manage mobile devices and manage applications. So it basically gonna deploy policies to the devices. It does device inventory, device wipeout, application push, device configuration, right, etc. There are many other things which Intune does. Similarly, mobile application. You can deploy application policies, application wipe, application configuration, application self-service. So as Intune administrator, you will be managing devices and managing application. So as Intune administrator, suppose you become Intune administrator level 1 or level 2 or level 3, right? Then your task is to manage devices. How will you manage? You will get a portal, a website, an Intune portal. It will be a web-based portal. And from that portal, you will be deploying policies to your devices, right? You will be deploying policies to your application from that web portal, right? So Intune basically does two things, MDM and MAM, mobile device management and mobile application management. Now, how you manage mobile devices. So let's assume that this is your organization, ABC Private Limited. Now in ABC Private Limited, you have like 100,000 devices all over the globe. 100,000 employees are there. So employees will be using their laptops, right? You will provide laptop to them to access company resources, or you will provide iPhone or iOS devices, iPad or MacBook or Android devices, so that they will be able to access company resources. Okay, so let's assume your company headquarters is in New York with that has 3,000 employees with 3,000 devices, right? In New York, we have 3,000 devices. That's the headquarter. Then you have another branch office, Chennai, multiple branch offices, right? Chennai, London, then you have California, then Sydney, then Toronto, Dubai, Paris, Berlin. These are like branch offices, guys. And in each branch office, you have some devices. So Sydney has 1,000 devices, Toronto has 4,000 devices, Dubai has 8,000 devices, right? Paris has 10,000 devices. Similarly, you have devices in Mumbai, London, Chennai, California, and Berlin, right? Now, you need to enroll these devices into Intune. All the devices, whatever the devices you have all over the globe in your organization, we need to enroll them. Okay, so as an Intune administrator, you need to make sure that all the devices are enrolled into Intune. So there are methods of enrollment. You can do manual enrollment or automatic enrollment. So we have methods of enrollment. Okay, so now those 100,000 devices which you have all over the globe, you will have complete control on those devices. You will be controlling those devices. You will be controlling the applications on those devices. Suppose, let's assume you need to install Microsoft Edge browser in 4,000 devices in Toronto. So from Intune, you can deploy that policy and that application will get installed on those 4,000 devices. Let's say you have to install Microsoft Office in 5,000 devices in Chennai. So you can deploy the policy and that will get installed, right? You need to restart, for example, you need to restart 1,000 devices in Sydney, right? So you can deploy policy and they will get restarted. You need to block or restrict some of the things in the devices. You can deploy policies, right? From Intune, you can do that and restriction will get applied on those devices. Okay, so user will not be able to access those things, whatever the restriction policy you would like to apply. Let's say somebody lost his laptop or mobile phone in Paris. right? You can wipe his device from Intune. You can factory reset his device. Somebody forgot his password in Sydney. He's not able to log in properly on his device, or he forgot his device from his on his mobile device, right? You can reset the password from here. Understood? So there are many things which we can do. You will have the complete control as Intune administrator. Your task is to manage devices, manage applications, deploy policies on the devices, deploy applications on the devices, deploy updates to the devices, right? So you will get more clear picture when you do the actual practical session, right? Then you will get how we deploy policies and how we manage applications and devices. Now, Intune services basically running on Azure Cloud Data Center. Azure Cloud Data Center is what? It's a public data center, right? The services are running on Azure Cloud Data Center. So you don't have to install Intune architecture yourself. You don't have to build any server or database server or Intune server. That's not required. Everything is already pre-configured by Microsoft. You just take the subscription and your subscription will get created in your nearest data center. Suppose if you are in India, right? If you're in India somewhere, let's say in Mumbai, for example, so your account, your Intune account will get created in India data center, either in India Central or in India South, right? There are two data centers available in India, right? So your subscription will get created here in India data center. If you are in China, right? So your data center will get created here in China data center. Got it? If you are in Australia, your subscription is going to get created in Australia, either in East or Southeast, uh, depends on the availability. So your subscription is going to get created on the data center which is closest to you. Depends if it's available or not, right? So Intune services are running on Azure Cloud Data Center. Now, what is data center? Some of you might don't know what is data center. So data center is like a big building. Inside that building, you have multiple floors, right? Let's say 10-story building. Okay. And the first floor, let's say out of 10 floor, the first floor is dedicated for Intune, first floor. So only Intune services are running on first floor. Let's assume, okay. So on that first floor, all the equipments, whatever the equipments we have, that belongs to Intune. Intune services are running on them, right? So now this is the outside view of the data center. Now let's go to the first floor. For example, this is the first floor inside view. Now inside, if you come inside the data center, you will see containers, on the first floor. Containers on every floor you will find containers. So on the first floor, let's assume that this is your Intune um, Intune services running on the first floor. So these are the containers. So there are how many containers? How many containers are there? Let's assume on the first floor you have 1,000 containers. This is container. You see, this is container. This is container, right? Container. How many containers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Similarly, you will have some containers at the back as well. So let's assume that 1,000 containers are there. So on those 1,000 containers, you have racks. As you see, racks. These are the racks. And each rack has servers, high configured servers. These are like high configured servers, okay, which will have like very high configuration. And Intune services are running on those servers. Okay, so the combination of these racks, how many racks? 1,000 racks. Let's assume, okay, how 1,000 racks. In if you would like to combine them together and give a name, so it is called as Azure Service Fabric Cluster. So it's a cluster. In that cluster, you will have like 1,000 containers, for example. And in that 1,000 container, you will have like, for example, 50,000 servers, high configured servers. In one container, how many servers are there? Many servers are there, right? So 50,000 or 100,000 high configured servers are there. So that is called Azure Service Fabric Cluster. So your Intune services are basically running on the cluster, and then uh, when you create your subscription will get created in any one of the servers which is available to you, and that it will be dedicated to you. Nobody else will have permission to access your content, right? You will be allowed to access that one, nobody else. So this is the inside view of the data center. Now let's go to the next slide, and which talks about the architecture of Intune. So this is the high level architecture which is designed by Microsoft. Microsoft has done all these things. You do not need to make any changes or make any configuration here to make to this architecture. Everything is done by Microsoft. You don't have to make sure this architecture is running all the time. It is available. That's not your responsibility. That's Microsoft responsibility. Now it's a SaaS kind of architecture. SaaS means what? Software as a service. SaaS, SaaS. SaaS means what? Software as a service. That means like Gmail. Gmail is what? SaaS. You don't have to manage, build the server. You don't have to maintain the server. You don't have to worry about in case if email fails, they will take care of it. They will fix the problem, right? So it's a SaaS kind of product, software as a service, wherein everything is designed by Microsoft. You just have to take the subscription and you are all set. So when you take the subscription, you get what? Web console. You get access to web console, web based Intune portal access. You will be able to access Intune portal, and from that you'll be able to do configuration and reporting, and your information will go to Graph API. Graph API is a communication bridge between you and Intune services running in the backend. Your information will be recorded in Graph API. Graph API will interpret into, it will convert the information according to the Intune services, what it understands, and then it is going to take it to the Microsoft Intune services in the backend. Either you would like to configure devices or protect data or manage apps, it's going to come up here. Okay. Now, Intune has integration with Microsoft ecosystem, other Microsoft product basically. So Intune has integration with what? Microsoft Entra ID. Okay, Microsoft Entra ID. It's integrated. Then it has integration with SCCM, right? Then it has integration with multiple app stores like Apple App Store, Google Play Store, Microsoft stores. It's a SaaS kind of product, as I mentioned earlier. It has integration with Microsoft Defender, right? Then managed Google Play apps. You can manage mobile devices like Windows 10, Windows 11 devices on the laptop, on the desktop, on virtual machine. You can manage Windows devices. You can manage MacBook, okay, Android, iOS, iPad, right, and Linux device. These are the operating system you can manage. You can manage applications on Android and iOS devices, okay. Then you can deploy updates using Windows Update for Business. You can deploy updates to your devices, Windows devices, then Mac devices, iOS devices, Android devices. Okay, you can deploy updates. Got it? So you will get more clear picture when you go in the training, when you do the actual practical session, then you will understand how these things are working in the backend. Okay. Now Intune has competitors. Now some of you might be working on these competitors, I don't know, but Intune has competitors. So These competitors are very tiny in front of Intune, because these competitors are focusing only on mobile devices like Android and iPhone. Okay, like Mobile Iron, Workspace ONE, IBM Mas 360, Citrix, Jamfro, Tanium, Hexnode, BlackBerry, Soti, Cisco, Meraki. These are focusing on Android and iOS iPhone devices. Whereas Intune, it has the biggest feature of Intune, it can manage Windows 10, Windows 11 devices, right? Android devices, iOS devices, plus MacBook, plus Linux devices. Okay, that's the reason you have Intune moving like a monster now. Most of the companies who are using either Workspace ONE or um, uh, Big Fix or Jamfro, they are moving towards Intune. They are migrating themselves from these third-party competitors to Intune. Okay. Now, why Intune is the best choice for organization? So there are some points which I have noted it down. So it is easy to deploy. You don't have to build any architecture. You don't have to build any server. You don't have to make sure the server is online all the time. Everything is done by Microsoft. You just take the subscription and you start managing your devices and application. It has integration with Microsoft ecosystem, like other Microsoft product. Easily you can integrate. Wherein in third party application, for example, Workspace ONE, the integration is difficult. Unified management. It has um, one single console for all the devices like Android devices, iPhone, iOS, Linux, MacBook, Windows, right? It's a SaaS kind of product. It is the most important point is this one. Why people are going to Intune? Because it is very cheap for Microsoft customers. Those who are using Microsoft product already, and most of the organization all over the globe, almost like you can say 80% of the organizations all over the globe, they are using Windows computers, right? So it is very cheap. It is very cheap in terms of if you already have Microsoft product, if you're already using uh, cross-platform support, like it supports iOS, Android, non-Windows as well. Automation efficiency, remote work enablement. This is also most important one. Your employee do not need to come to office to get Intune related policies, Intune related application. They are at home or they are in hotel or wherever they are. As long as their device has internet connection, they will receive Intune policies. Then comprehensive device management. It has many features which the competitors do not have. Okay. It has security and compliance feature to find out whether the devices are compliant or non-compliant. Configuration profile, you can deploy configuration policies to make some changes on the device. You can deploy application, you can update application, you can provide access to users only on certain conditions, that is conditional access. Then it has more security features than its competitors. Now, in order to do the enrollment of the devices in Intune, it's pretty simple. It's very, uh, it's not a lengthy process. It's pretty simple, quick process. Updates and innovation. Basically, Microsoft is updating Intune every month and it's adding more and more innovation. Okay. So that's the reason this is the best choice for organization to implement Intune. Now, why Intune is best for you? Why you should learn Intune? So since you guys are going to learn Intune, so before you learn any new technology, you should understand what is the current market value of that product. Is it matured enough? Yes. This product is there in the market for the past 15 years now, right? Is it implemented in almost all big size and medium size organization? Yes, it's implemented in almost all big size and medium size organization all over the globe. Okay, that is the reason you have good vacancies, good salary. People who are working on Intune profile, they are earning somewhere around $50 per hour. Maybe Etasham, you might shed some light on this one. This is average salary in US.
That sounds pretty close.
Yeah. So people are earning good salary, those who are working on Intune profile. And those who are in India, you can expect 800,000 Indian rupees, okay, per year. This is the average salary, annual salary, 8 lakh per annum. Now, some of you guys are from non-IT background. So you might be thinking, will it be difficult for us to learn this technology? Some of you are fresher. So Intune is pretty simple, not like SCCM or SQL Server or any other technology wherein you need some pre requisites. Here you need basic computer knowledge. If you have basic computer knowledge, you know how computer works, how computer gets internet connection, then if you know those basic how to operate computer, so anyone from IT or non-IT background, right, can easily learn this technology. Why? There is a reason behind it, because you don't need to learn any coding languages, you don't need to learn any programming languages, you don't need to learn Python language or SQL or Java or anything. Not needed. Okay, it's all GUI based. Then online resources are available. Now, what if you face any problem? If you are facing some challenges in Intune, you are getting some issues, or you need to perform certain tasks. So you have to just Google it out or go to Chat GPT. You will get hundreds of websites which will guide you how to fix those challenges in Intune. Why? Because this product is there in the market for the past 15 years. And because of this maturity, you know, you have various websites for Intune related issues, right? Then good career path. You can make your career as Intune administrator, level 1, level 2, level 3, then architect. You can, you know, step up in your skill set as Intune administrator. So these are the things why you should, these are the factors why you should learn Intune. Now, let me discuss about the licensing part. Microsoft Intune is not free. You will have to pay for it. So those who are a Microsoft 365 customer, right? Those who are using Microsoft 365 E3 or E5 license, Intune is already included in that one. So most of the organizations are using this one, Microsoft 365. So Intune is already included in that one, and that's the reason it is cheap. If you take the standalone license, right, then you will have to pay $8 per user per month. $8 per user per month for standalone Intune license. You can also go with this one, Enterprise Mobility plus Security. So in this one, Intune will be there, plus your Windows Defender license will be there, Azure Active Directory license will be there. Okay, so these are the three types of licenses we have for Intune. Generally, people are going with this one, Microsoft 365 one. Now, in order to uh, do the practical, you will have to um, set up the lab in your computer. I will guide you how to go about it step by step. So you need, basically you need a computer, either it's a laptop or a desktop, and on that machine you need to have Windows operating system or Mac operating system. So Windows 10 or Windows 11 or Mac OS. So you need one computer. Each one of you have to have one laptop or a desktop with this operating system, either Windows 10, 11 or MacBook. You need to have 8 GB RAM on that machine minimum. 4-core processor, quad core processor, and 100 GB free hard disk space. That's the minimum requirement for you to set up a lab in your machine. So what we will do on your laptop or a desktop, we will create one virtual machine, a new machine we will create. And that machine we will enroll into Intune. And we'll be deploying policies on that machine from Intune. We'll be deploying application and see how it goes. We also need one mobile phone. You all, I think you all will have a smartphone like Android or iPhone. So you need to have one Android or iOS phone that we will be enrolling into Intune and see how the things are done on the mobile devices. And you need one credit card or debit card, Visa or Master, either Visa or Master, credit card or debit card to create Intune subscription. These are the 3 requirements, okay, for you to start with your Intune practical session. Okay. Before I take questions, let me discuss about the course content. So the course content is you can type in tinyurl.com/Intune SYL. I have already shared with you the course content, but in case if you have not received it, you can go to this site yourself on mobile or computer, or you can send me a message on WhatsApp. I will send that to you. Now, when I go to this, you have the course content here, which talks about Intune related content. So what all things we are going to cover in this training. So step by step, we will start from introduction, then SCCM versus Intune, then introduction to Intune lab and all. So we'll keep on going and we'll deploy application using line of business, Win32, right? Then Windows update in Intune, then autopilot in Intune, then integrate patch my PC in Intune, then co-management, then remote help, then we will be enrolling Linux devices, MacBook, iOS, Android. These are the things which we are going to do in the training session, right? After this session, if you would like to take exam, which I will guide you how to take it, and I will also help you to pass the exam, MD102. So I'll help you pass this exam after the training. MD102 is the exam code, and this one, Microsoft 365 certified endpoint administrator associate. So exam is gonna be for 2 hours, and that's gonna cost you somewhere around 165 US dollar. If you are in US or Canada or Australia in different countries, then um, 165 US dollar. If you are in India, then it's gonna cost you less, like 4,865 rupees. Okay, that's the exam cost which you have to pay to Microsoft directly. Okay, and in this exam, it's gonna ask you, this is the course, right? Uh, ask you many things like MD, explore endpoint management, executive device enrollment. So the course content, what I showed you, right? It is basically aligned with the exam plus the day-to-day job profile. Okay, got it? Now um, this is gonna get expired in 12 months. The exam which you will take, that is valid for 12 months. Okay, so I gave you the information about exam. Then you will get recording plus dumps, plus sample resume, plus interview question and answers, right? And the session is gonna get started from tomorrow. Today was the overview session, right? So tomorrow the session is gonna get started at what time? We will do the session at India time, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. daily, days, Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday. Those who are in US, Etesham, that's gonna be Sunday to Thursday for you. Okay, Sunday evening to Thursday evening. Okay, daily 1 hour
Yes.
session. Daily 1 hour session. So 1 hour daily. Okay, that's gonna take 45 days to finish all the topics. Okay, total. Basically, we need to do total 35 hours session. Okay, so this is the duration and timing, guys. Monday to Friday. Now, if you are not able to join this batch, for example, then you can join the weekend batch as well. Okay, I don't know whether you guys are available for this batch or not. So weekend, India time, I am starting from 6 a.m. right? 6:30, sorry, 6:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. 3 hours session basically. Days we will be doing Saturday and Sunday, and it's gonna be 3 hours on Saturday and 3 hours on Sunday, right? And it's gonna take 12 days to finish. Basically, we need 6 weekends. So 12 days, like 6 Saturday and 6 Sunday to finish all the topics. Okay. So there are two option available to you. This is the weekdays. Sorry, this is the weekend one, right? And this one is the weekdays. Okay. Okay, guys. So any question from your end, you can speak up, unmute yourself and speak up, guys, if you have any question.
Hello, Kasif sir, for certificate renewal, right? We need to pay fees again or
Yes, you have to pay fees again.
okay.
And Kashif, you told like this many topics are covering in during the training session, right? Is it covering Copilot also?
Copilot, no. We are doing co-management, okay,
Okay,
not Copilot.
but Copilot also one more important topic, right?
This is recently added, no? Okay.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes. What else?
Will we have to do a lot of work like outside of this particular class?
Do we have to do as
Is it
in?
like, do we
uh,
do like hands-on training, or you give us homework to do? Like, do I need to take some time away from anything
okay.
else to do homework or practice or anything like that?
Okay, so what we will do in 1 hour session, I will be sharing the screen with you, or one of you guys will share the screen. I'll be guiding you. First, we will discuss about the theoretical part, and then we will do the practical, right? Now,
Mhm.
during the session, you should also try the same thing, what is going on the screen. Okay. In case if you are not able to follow along, you can, I'll be giving you assignment for the same thing. So suppose we have done configuration policy today. So I'll be giving you the assignment that you do the configuration policy and then send me the screenshot on WhatsApp whether you have completed or not. So daily basis, we will be doing the assignment and then I'll be checking the assignment whether you have completed. In case if you are facing issues, challenges, then we will be discussing in the following session what were the issue if you are having any issue in the assignment or something. So practical is mandatory. Each one of you have to do the practical and according to the assignment, guys. Understood?
How much time does it generally take
For what?
for like the assignments?
Maximum 1 hour, 1.5 hours.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, after
Go
You
ahead
go ahead,
one by
please.
one.
like after core completion, whether we are getting any certificate from the your end or we need to take exams and we need to take from the Microsoft.
I will give you the course completion certificate.
Okay.
Okay, which is um, do I have any course completion certificate? And I think I deleted. Okay. I give course completion certificate. Okay, I think I deleted. Maybe this is the one. Yeah, there's something like this. Okay.
Okay.
So which is gonna add some value in your resume, but the actual certification is from Microsoft.
Yes.
So for that, you will have to pay and take the exam. Okay. Any other
But
question from anyone? Yeah.
how many hours exam and like how much marks it is, like it's for 100 marks or how it is?
No, it's a 1,000 marks exam wherein you have
Okay.
to score 70%, 700 you need to score minimum to pass the exam, which don't worry about exam. I'll help you with that one. Okay.
Okay, is that both the theory and the practical?
No, no, only theory. Multiple choice question will be there and you have to choose the right answer.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Any other question from anyone?
Yeah, I do have a question.
Hmm.
Someone asked from the team that are we covering Copilot? So as per my knowledge, Copilot comes under M365 instead of uh, Intune.
In,
Or
yeah. Copilot is not a pure Intune feature. It's like an
Mhm.
add-on feature, okay, which is
Okay, it
recently
comes under.
introduced in Intune.
Okay.
Yeah. We are not covering it. I have already answered that question. But it's pretty simple if
No,
you
no,
would like
no,
to.
no.
Yes.
It's not like we are covering. I just wanted to ask if that comes under the scope of Intune or not.
No, 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 no. In the training, no. But that feature is now available. It's recently added. But this is an add-on feature, not the core feature of
Mm-hmm.
Intune. Got it?
Okay.
Anything else, guys, before we wrap it up?
No.
Kasif, regarding the weekend session, you're having 3 hours continuous session, or in between, do you have any break or?
We'll take break. We'll take break.
Okay.
So
Curious to
I have
know.
one question.
1 minute, guys. So weekend session is starting from 26th of July, no? Yeah, 26th is Saturday. 26th July 2025. And weekdays is from tomorrow. Tomorrow is 22nd July 2025. Yes. What is your question, guys?
Will you cover the Azure tenant attachment and endpoint protection topics in this training session?
Azure tenant attachment. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And endpoint protection.
Endpoint protection is included in this one. Now, Azure tenant attachment means you would like to do a separate domain. You would like to purchase a domain and then you go with that domain. Is that what you are saying?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we will be doing that. We will be taking domain from GoDaddy, and then we'll
Okay.
be adding that domain in our tenant. We'll be using
Okay.
that domain instead of Microsoft domain.
Okay. Okay. Understood. Thank you.
Boris. Any other question from anyone? Okay, so you will get the recording. Okay, I'm gonna give you some of the things like recording will be given to you. You will get question and answer recording plus Q&A, right? The commonly question which are asked in the interviews, right? Question and answers, then sample resume, then dumps, exam dumps, okay? Then course material, okay, which nobody reads. And what else? Yeah, recording will be available to you lifetime. You, in case if you miss any session, you can use the recording. Okay. Yeah, these are the things we are going to. You will receive. Yeah, course completion certificate. Completion certificate. Okay. Any question before we wrap it up, guys?
Yeah. Are we going to do real-time scenarios? I mean, what companies are doing?
Everything will be real time scenario. All sessions will be real time because I am not just a trainer. I come from that background. I have been working on this technology in SCCM world, in Intune world. So I will be sharing my experience to you. What all things comes in organization. You know, you will be getting requirement, and those requirement you have to fulfill as Intune administrator. So I'll be giving you assignment according to that. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, guys. I think I have given all the information to you. In case if I miss something, you can reach out to me. This is my number, 9892354331. That's my number. You can send me a message on WhatsApp that you are interested to continue. In case if you are interested to continue from tomorrow or the weekend session, you let me know before tomorrow's session so that I can let you know the payment details and enrollment details. Then you can make payment and do the enrollment, and I'll add you to the group. You know, the tomorrow session we will be starting, right? I'll have a WhatsApp group. I'll add you in that one. So those who are interested can reach out to me, and let me know if you would like to go with the weekdays or weekend session. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Any
Thank you.
questions?
No from my side.
Okay, guys. Bye now. Bye, everyone.
Thank
Thank
you so
you.
Thank
much.
you. Bye. Take care.
Thank you.